Hey talkers, it's your girl Q. Yes, I still have a cold. I really don't know what to do, you guys. It's like, at first I thought it was allergies, and it just formed into a head cold, and it just won't go away. It just won't go away. I don't know what to do. I need, I've been taking Mucinex, Robitussin, allergy pills. Even my friend asked me, yo, you want some Benadryl? I don't know. And she's just watching me make these noises with my nose. She's like, ew, what the hell is that? Now, who knows how to make those throat noises first? All right. If you're Caribbean, you know how to make those throat, when your throat itches. That's like the worst feeling in the world. It just won't stop itching. And then your ears start to itch. Then your nose, and I just keep sneezing and sneezing and sneezing, and my nose is so stuffy. It's allergies. I think it's allergies, but then, I'm just stuffed up. It's like someone stick cotton balls in my nose, and it just won't go away. And my nose just keeps leaking, but nothing is coming out. So I don't know what the hell is coming out of this nose, because it's just leaking, but it's still clogged. It's just annoying. Do you guys feel my irritation? Do you feel me? Who's with me? Because who else has a head cold? Because this is not sexy at all. At all. But what I really wanted to talk to you guys about, I know today's Wednesday, but I really want to talk about what happened to me on Sunday. And if you guys follow me on social media, at Q Talks, Instagram, Facebook, majority Instagram, because I was posting on my story on Instagram. Oh, and I was posting on my story on Facebook. So you know how Instagram and Facebook are integrated together. So whatever you post on Instagram, you can automatically send to Facebook. So that's what I was doing. So if you guys follow me at Q Talks on Instagram and Q Josen on Facebook, you would have seen my story. And you guys could still see my story because I added it to my highlight, the fun highlights. That's when I'm having fun. That's what I added it to. But, oh damn, I just thought about something else fun that I want to do with my family before I leave. I want to go pumpkin picking or apple picking. Majority pumpkin picking, because we like to do a night of pumpkin carving in our house. We're really a crafty family. We do a lot of white people shit, I would say. And I do all of these other stuff because I try new things. Join the club. Try new things. I want to travel the world for a year. I already talked about that in my last episode before. Well, not my last episode, but a previous episode. If you guys look for it, it's called Remote Year. Travel the world for a year. That's just me. I'm all about exploring things. You only live once, right? God gave you this green earth to do things, so do it. That's just me. But anywho, so the other day, on Sunday, my family and I, we went to Mountain Creek for Oktoberfest. Now, the reason why we went there is because my younger cousin, she was volunteering there. She's 14, she was volunteering. I was like, oh, shoot, Mountain Creek. Never knew my uncle lived right next door to Mountain Creek because that was one of those water parks that I always wanted to go to where you guys would, jump off the cliff into a water. Hell yeah, I want to do that. Sounds crazy, but definitely want to do that. So apparently, Mountain Creek is this huge area. It's not just one water park, but they have multiple parks that you can do multiple things. There's the ski area during the winter and Oktoberfest, which is the fall time where they have a bunch of different things that goes on. So we went to the Oktoberfest where it's this German kind of thing. And I apologize, you guys. I had to stop for a second because my studio is in my house right now until I get back to Cali. And my mother just walked in and I was like, Mom, I was recording. You just interrupted me. And she was like, oh, my bad. Then after I'm complaining to her about me being sick, and she told me stop whining like a little bitch. Yeah, yo, this woman just called me a little bitch. Anywho, going back to my story. So we were at Oktoberfest in Mountain Creek, and we're doing this sky ride thing, right? It's a little it's like a ski lift, but it's not a ski lift because you're actually going into a port, and it brings you all the way to the top of the mountain. And when you get to the top of the mountain, you get off the lift and you can like take scenic pictures, and like there's other activities. There's also like zip line up there. If you do dirt bike, there's a dirt bike up there. So as we're like riding back down the hill in this like lift thingy majiggy, I swear, I guess because we were the only group of black people that was there, because, you know, this kind of stuff, this is why I call them white people activities, because the majority of the crowd that's there is Caucasian people, white people, all right? So as we're riding back down, I kid you not, we're like an exotic brand of people. As we're riding back down, you see the group of white people just looking at us like, oh my God. And then you'll have the other ones go like, oh, hey, like start waving at us like, oh my God, there's black people here. Let's say hi. My favorite / worst was a group of white men going up as we're coming down, and you hear Wakanda, and they start doing like the X sign, right? Now, dear white people, all right? This is my dear white people moment. Enough. That movie came out like, what, 3 years ago? We're not all from Wakanda. We're Haitian. Like, I get our ancestry is from Africa and all of that, but that's not how we greet. We're humans. You don't greet your white people as Wakanda because y'all are from Africa too. So can we just say hi? Or what's up? Or can we just act like we're the same species? Why are we acting like we're a different group of people that you have never seen in your life? And don't, like, with the climate of this era right now of like the white versus black, I don't like this. I honestly, I don't like it. I don't see white people and I'd be like, oh my God, crackers, what's up? Like that's not me. If I go to an all black party and I see white people there, I'd be like, that's what's up. They like our music because I know you guys like our culture. Y'all are always trying to be down. Always, you know, cultural appropriation, always trying to be down. And don't get me wrong, to each your own, do your life, because I be doing my life. I like what y'all do and you like what I do. So what? We live in our life. That's it. We're exploring new opportunities. We're going to different cultures and trying to be, you know, seasoned. And that's the way that you call old people too. That's like a more generous way to call the elderly. You're like, wow, you're very well seasoned, meaning that, you know, you've had different spices, you tried everything, you've been living on this earth for a very long time. But this whole thing of like calling us Wakanda, like it's over. Like it died out a long time ago. Like a long time ago. Like I love y'all people. I love everybody. I don't judge. I don't pick. I'm not about this racial battle because I really don't care. We're human. That's my race. My race is human. And I'm just like trying to figure out why is it that we have to still separate each other? Like it's not cute because I was with my mom, I was with my niece, I was with my uncle, and we're going down and y'all are screaming Wakanda. And clearly, I know y'all not talking to anybody else because we're the only black group of people there. Literally. As we're walking through the crowd, you just see heads turn and people are just in awe and in shock. Like, literally, because we were the only black group of people, and it was just the 5 of us. It was me, my niece, my mom, my uncle, and my cousin, which is the one that volunteers there. Like, everybody's head, you would have thought we were the celebrities coming to Oktoberfest. You would have thought we were one of the performers. Like, we're about to play the Haitian band coming through. Like, everyone's head was just turning, and you just can hear the tip, 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 tip. Like, why? Why do we do this to each other? And the thing is, like, I'm very comfortable in my skin. And don't get me wrong, I love the fact that everybody was looking at me. And I told you guys that now I've been wearing my hair more natural. I had, like, my natural cornrows. Like, I was feeling really pretty. I had a skirt, a cute little tribal sweater. And, you know, we were just chilling. My mom had her little tribal thing on. We were just, you know, that was just how we dressed. We were cute. We came from church. We spent the morning at church. Then we spent the afternoon close to the evening at Mountain Creek, and then we had dinner at my uncle's house. Like, that was just our Sunday. It was like a family Sunday. But the fact that we were like the celebrities at Mountain Creek is just too funny to me. And don't get me wrong, there were a couple of other black people, but I would say I can count on my fingers how many black people was there, and they were like the token black person. You guys know what that token black person is, where you have that one black person and a group of white people. So there would be like one black person, and then they'd be with a group of white people, and they would just look at us like, oh my God, so you can come together as a tribe. You can come with only black people. You don't have to be in the mix of white people. I felt like that was the look they were giving us. Then I seen the security guard. Now, security guard homie looked like he's like real black. Like he's here to work, make the money, and go home. And he was just looking at us as well. And he was just like, oh my God, my people are here. So I can bring my boys with me. Like, that's the look he was giving us. And he would smile at us. Now, this is the only thing that really makes me laugh. You know, when you work in an all-white place and you're like the only black person working there, then when you start to see like a group of black people come into your job, you start to feel like those are your homies. Like you actually give them extra help. Like he's looking at us and he's like smiling. Like he had that mean mug at first, like don't talk to me, don't touch me, just do what you got to do and I'll do what I got to do. But then when you see your people, it's like a different type of happiness that comes up on the inside. He was just like looking at us, smiling, waving, letting us through. Like that's the thing. And then you have the white people where they're a little intimidated, where the other security guard that was checking ID, because it was an Oktoberfest, so you had to have the 21 and over bracelet. Like my niece is 14. So we're coming through and he went from smiling to a mean mug. And, you know, don't let it bother us. We just kept moving, just kept pushing through, showed ID. And he was just like, she's under 21. She needs to go there. And we're just like, okay. And then my niece caught his energy. And she was like, so how do I get to your side? So I had to bring her back down and remind her, never let people get you out of your shell. Do not let people change your energy. I was like, just lift this up. Go underneath, honey. And she went underneath. We smiled, showed ID, kept it pushing. Because the thing is, like, it aggravates me, but I don't like this white versus black thing. I don't like it. Don't care for it. I'm not going to join it. Y'all can do this on your own. I'm just going to kill people with kindness because that's the only way you get people to turn back around. Unless you are physically hurting me and my family, I ain't got time for your attitude, the eye rolling, the mean mugs. That's not me. Don't care for it. Who cares? Like the guys that were screaming Wakanda, we just looked at them and then turned back around. It was no mean face. It was no like, oh, F you. It was nothing like that. You just look at them, let you be the idiot, and then we just continue on with our life. And this is why certain people do not do certain things. And I get it. And this is why they call these events like, oh, you do a lot of white people stuff. And the only reason why I feel like a lot of people also say that is because when you go to these events, you really do feel like an outsider. And it makes you want to just stay within your cultural bounds. Like, you don't want to explore outside because you just feel like you're going to get judged outside. And don't get me wrong, you are going to get judged no matter where you go. Even if you're a Jamaican going to a Haitian culture, or if you're a Haitian going to a Hispanic culture, you get judged all your whole entire life. Now, if I sat here and worried about what everybody else was saying about me, I wouldn't be seasoned. You feel me? Like, I would just be this girl who only knows how to do black people stuff. And I'm not that type of person. I like to explore opportunities so I can be able to come back to you guys and tell you guys, you should try this, you should try that. Like the Oktoberfest, I think everybody should try it. I think it's so much fun. There's just like live band playing, even though it may not be your taste of music, but just the energy of everyone jumping and dancing. And then there's fireworks. Then you start to see the stuff that people eat that you'll never eat, like crocodile, duck, all of that I saw that was being grilled and like charred. Not for me, but those pictures were cool. It was like hashtag fossil form. Like those pictures were cool. And I like that stuff. Then you start to see the steins with like these big ass beer mugs. That's what they're called. That's what they call them, steins. And everyone is just getting drunk. You're drinking. You're doing ski lifts. You're riding bikes. You're doing a bunch of different things that is outside of your typical element. And it just gives you more seasoning to your life. Like you just become more seasoned and you experience new things and it makes you try new things. Like when I tell people I hike. Now, hiking wasn't something that I did on my own where I woke up one day and I decided I'm going to go hiking. This came from my close group of friends. So you know how they say feathers of a bird flock together? Yeah, I think that's how it goes. Feathers of the bird flock together. Not positively sure, but my friends are the type of people that try new things. Like my best friend, she's a hiker. She does the EDM concerts. She does all of that stuff. And she brought me to hike one day, and I was just like, this is dope. Especially when you make it to the top of the mountain after that strenuous work. It's like living your real life. You're just climbing and climbing and things are getting harder. And as you get closer to the top, it gets harder because you get more tired because you need the strength. And you're like, I just need to make it. And when you make it and you see that scenery, God's green earth, you're just like, this is worthwhile. It just makes you want to climb higher and higher and higher mountains to get to a bigger goal. And you just start to feel that energy and you're like, this is life. I don't care about going to clubs and parties. And I've never been that type of person. Like, don't get me wrong. I've done it. I've always, like, you know, the college days, you did it. But, like, to actually do things outside of your element, that's dope. Like, that makes you a newer person. That gives you a bigger vision. It makes you want to see things from a bigger perspective. Like you're so used to being in your community, but to step outside your community and jump into other communities is just so freaking dope. Like entering other subcultures is so dope. So I encourage people to try new things. Try something different. Try something that you would never think you would ever do in your life. Bungee jump. I ain't for that yet because free falling is still not my thing. I just feel like my stomach's in my throat and I'm like coughing up all of my organs. Not there yet. Jumping out of planes, not there yet. One day, but I got to get my heart intact because I feel like I'm going to die in midair. But anywho, it's just like try new things, you guys. Like try something different. Like don't let the eyes or the judgment of other people around you keep you secluded, keep you inbounded into the same repetition over and over and over and over again. I get bored really easily. Like I literally just text my sister and cousin like, all right, you guys, I'm leaving New York next week. So we got to put in this pumpkin picking and apple picking into our schedule within the next couple of days. I'll come back and give you guys some feedback or follow me on Instagram. I tell you guys this almost every episode. You guys can see my experiences. Follow me on Instagram @QTalks or shoot me an email if you want me to try something for you. I'm all about that. If you want me to try an exploration for you, exploration, that's the word. If you guys want me to try that for you guys, like, shoot me an email. Tell me what you want me to try, and I'll do it for you. And then let you know how it is so you can try it as well. All right? Info @QTalks or follow me @QTalks, QUI. All right? Till later, you guys. Bye.